She was called the most hated mother in America. Her 2-year-old daughter vanished, and for 31 days, no one reported her missing. No panique, no urgency. And when the truth finally surfaced, the entire nation asked one question. Did Caylee Anthony get away with murder? In 2008, Caylee Anthony was a 22-year-old single mother living in Florida with her parents. Her daughter, Caylee Anthony, was just 2 years old. To outsiders, Caylee seemed carefree. She went out with friends, smiled in photos, and lived as if nothing was wrong. But behind that normal appearance, Caylee was already gone. Caylee was last seen on June 16, 2008. Yet Caylee never called the police. Not that day. Not the next. Days passed. Then weeks. 31 days went by before Caylee was officially reported missing. And it wasn't Caylee who made the call. It was her mother. When police questioned Caylee, she claimed that a nanny named Zani had taken Caylee. She said the child had been kidnapped and that she had been trying to get her back. But as investigators dug deeper, the story began to fall apart. The nanny Caylee described didn't exist. No records, no witnesses, no proof. Police soon realized that Caylee Anthony was lying about almost everything. She lied about where she worked. She lied about where she had been. She even led officers to a workplace she claimed was hers, only for them to discover she hadn't worked there in years. With every lie, suspicion grew stronger. Then came the evidence. Investigators noticed a strong odor in Caylee's car, one that experts testified was consistent with human decomposition. Internet searches for chloroform were found on the family computer. Duct tape was later discovered near where Caylee's remains would eventually be found. 6 months after Caylee disappeared, her skeletal remains were discovered in a wooded area not far from the Anthony family home. The discovery shocked the nation. For many people watching, there was no longer any doubt. They believed Caylee Anthony was responsible. The trial became one of the most watched court cases in American history. Every detail was televised. Every facial expression was analyzed. Prosecutors argued that Caylee murdered her daughter so she could live a carefree life without responsibility. They painted a picture of deception, selfishness, and betrayal. The defense told a very different story. They claimed Caylee had drowned accidentally and that Caylee's father helped cover it up. They argued there was no direct evidence proving murder, no clear cause of death, no eyewitness, only circumstantial evidence and suspicion. In 2011, the jury delivered its verdict. Not guilty of murder. The courtroom erupted. Some cried. Others sat in stunned silence. Across the country, millions reacted with anger and disbelief. Many felt justice had failed Caylee Anthony. Caylee Anthony walked free. She changed her appearance and disappeared from the public eye. But the public never forgot. Years later, debates still rage. Some believe she is guilty. Others believe the prosecution failed to prove its case. Caylee Anthony never got the chance to grow up. And Caylee Anthony remains free, leaving America with a question that still has no clear answer. Did she get away with murder? Or did the justice system fail to uncover the truth?